Hatchlings, it's DragonFeather and welcome back to day 15 of our 31 days of Samhain, and for today's topic we're going to be talking about taking an autumn bath or autumn bathing for this particular season. Now please excuse the noise outside, I have pretty noisy neighbors so it's not me, just so you know. For this particular challenge, this is a little bit different for our 31 days of Samhain, but we wanted to cover it because when it comes to the season of autumn, it's really important to embrace the change and embrace the process of letting go and releasing. And sometimes it's absolutely impossible to release and let go without being relaxed. So we wanted to cover some health, not like healthcare, but like we wanted to cover some self-health that you can do in some holistic healing practices that may be a part for your autumn bathing needs. So this is particularly geared towards those of you who have bathtubs, but I will be covering a little section for those of you who do not have them and only have showers, because that's the kind of situation I'm in. My bathtub is actually not working at the moment, so it kind of sucks. Freaking butts, but it's okay because it'll be fixed soon, hopefully. Please pray for me. This challenge is about the magic of bathing during the season of autumn and how you can bring the season of autumn with you into the bathtub and into your bathing practices. Before I get into this challenge, don't forget to check out the post in the Hatchling clan that goes more in depth about autumn bathing and how you can use this particular practice in your craft for the season of autumn, and it was created by one of the hatchlings in the Hatchling clan who is very good at water things, might I add. So please go check out the post and learn some more there. But for this video we're just going to cover the basics and give you some tips and pointers for your autumn bathing needs. So without further ado, darling, without further ado, when you take a bath, what do you need? You need candles, love. You absolutely need candles. And you also need incense, and you need water. Usually you need water to take a bath. Basically, you can run your bath however you see fit. Now, you can do this with herbs and spices. You can add essential oils or bath salts that may be charged or charmed by you for either releasing or letting go, or for relaxation, or for healing, or for whatever you want to do. It can be related to autumn, or it can be more related to bathing. But I also wanted to touch upon this too, that this is a great thing to do before you do any of your rituals that we may have covered for the 31 days of Samhain. This is a great thing to do prior to doing any ritual work or any spell work, because when our physical vessel is clean and cleansed, it obviously makes us feel better energetically. It's just something that is subtle, but we definitely do notice on a subconscious level, if not a conscious one. And when we do these bathing techniques, or when we do these ritual baths prior to our rituals, it helps us get into the zone, open up our minds and our bodies for the exchange of energy that we may be doing with the earth, with the moon, with whatever that we're doing. It helps us to separate the magical from the mundane. When we're doing magic and when we're raising magical energy, it is of this world, but it's also tied to other worlds too. It's almost the thread that keeps us together, is how I like to see magic. And when I go into a magical space, when I go into a ritual, I want to be clean, I want to be bathed, and I want to have magic within that bath or within that bathing, even if it's a shower. You know, I want to have magic within that, so it just adds extra magic to what I'm already doing, and it like supercharges my body, my physical vessel, for casting magic and for raising magical energy. So you can do incense as well, like you can make maybe an autumnal blend, you can make a Samhain blend if you're doing this before your ritual. You can do whatever blend of incense that you want, or like something like cinnamon spice, pumpkin spice, apple, or anything that really just resonates with autumn for you. I personally love using dragon's blood, and it's one of the incenses that makes me relaxed pretty much anytime I burn it. So that's also a great choice, if I might add. Now, when you get into the bathing process, what you can do before you do this is you can cleanse out and clean your bathtub if it hasn't been cleaned or cleansed in a while. That's something to take into consideration, because when you're taking a bath, you don't want to sit in dirty water for longer than you need to. You want to sit in clean water first and foremost. Many people associate autumn the season of autumn with the element of water. I personally don't. I associate autumn with air and winter with water, but some may find that autumn is associated with water due to all the rainfall, and winter is associated with air because of all the wind chills. So it really depends on who you are and what you prefer, but if you are someone who associates autumn with water, then this is also a really good exercise to get in touch with the season and with the element as well. You can do this prior to ritual or not, but the end goal here is to put yourself in a relaxed state where you can really absorb the energy and essence of the water and allow yourself to release and let go of what no longer serves you or what negativity may be like within your being, because this whole entire season is about letting go, about changing, transforming, and kind of letting certain things die. And sometimes when we hold on to things for so long, we just need to let them die. And one of the best ways for me to do this is by letting, you know, the water that I'm sitting in soak up all the negative energy and what no longer serves me, or if I'm taking a shower, let the shower and all the water that hits me run off me and take all of the negativity with it. It definitely depends on the situation and circumstances you have. If you have the option of taking a bath, I highly recommend doing so because it's very calming and it's a great way to invest in you and yourself, and it's a great act of self-love in my opinion, and self-care. And even showering is an act of self-care, and it's important to bring magic into our self-care, because when we have magic in our self-care, like even our very essence, even our very bodies become magic. So not that they already are, but it just becomes more reinforced, if that makes sense. So when you take these baths, you can use candles, you can use incense, you can use crystals that are water safe, of course. You don't want to bathe with anything that'll, you know, be toxic or dissolve in the water. Like, don't stick selenite in your water, and don't stick azurite in your water, but feel free to stick some, you know, like clear quartz or smoky quartz or rose quartz or amethyst in your water. Those are completely safe. Any crystals that you do have that if you're unsure if they're safe or not, please do your research, Google them. But those are definitely some things to consider before bringing some crystals into the bath. You can also bring in charmed bath salts. This is something that you can do for a ritual, or the bath salt can have a particular intention in mind for like letting go or releasing or relaxing or whatever that may be. It's also common to use bath bombs. I really enjoy bath bombs, and especially now you can find some pretty festive ones for the holidays. And if you wanted to, you could even buy a bath bomb that has crystals in it and herbs in it and stuff like that to make it even more witchy for you and even more magical. And keep in mind that this particular exercise is all about creating an experience for yourself. It's about creating an atmosphere that allows you to relax and take a moment for yourself to breathe and to reflect and to release anything that no longer serves you, and to bring in the healing, positive energies of water. If you do not have a bathtub, then you can use a shower. And ways to do an autumn shower, that just sounds so magical. And the way to have an autumn shower is, I definitely recommend bringing in crystals as well. You can do candles and incense. This is a great thing to do. Perhaps candles not in the shower because the water is coming, like free falling down, that may get your candles a little wet. So perhaps you can keep your candles illuminated around your bath space or your shower space, wherever that may be. When you bring in crystals, same things apply. Make sure they're water safe, make sure they don't dissolve in water, and make sure they are non-toxic so you don't get any sicknesses from crystals, because sometimes that happens and it's gnarly. So please make sure you take the proper precautions to not get yourself into that juju. When it comes to showering, it's really good to envision the shower water as like the autumn showers washing away all that no longer serves you. And that's what I love to do when I do autumn bathing, especially when I don't have a bathtub, because not all of us have access to bathtubs. So I wanted to make this challenge a little more open for everybody and have something that anyone can try. And you can also like charge your shampoo, your conditioner, your body soap. You can charge your face wash and, you know, your brushes that you may scrub yourself with, your loofahs. You can charge all of these things with magical intention, or maybe for your loofah you want to tie some crystals to it that like charges your loofah with the intention of scrubbing off negativity. It's really It's all up to you, and the magic is only limited by your imagination and by your perspective and beliefs. The possibilities are endless for what you want to do, but that's pretty much all I have for you for this video. For more information about autumn bathing and things that you can try in more in-depth post for this particular topic, don't forget to check the link down below that was made by one of the hatchlings in the Hatchling clan that will go over everything you need to know about your autumn bathing needs, and maybe even some little tidbits and surprises you can try while you're in the bathtub. You know, you never know what you can find in the Hatchling clan. You just gotta like go down there and click the link and say hey and holla at us and be like, yo, I'm part of this magical family now. So please come join us, because we welcome everybody from all walks of life and we encourage you to have some fun with us. And thank you so much for clicking on this video today. It means the world to me, and I truly appreciate it when you choose to spend some of your day with me. And all of the support you've been showing this series so far just means everything to me, and I just love doing this for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I do. But until next time, stay geeky, cheeky, and freaky.
Stay freaky, hatchlings, okay?
But anyway, until next time, blessed be and bye.
And it's funny that you think that I'm different when we're both made of water.